things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. There he goes. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man out of the backfield. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give is to Miller. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. When you have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes, great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lemon. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, give on the inside. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Anderson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They go to the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They boot it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the left. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on a first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They want to run this quarterback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Backs looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. No, trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I messed up. On that one.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. LSU right back to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
He caught that?
Inside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, this is bullshit.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. LSU now operating in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh, that's a pass interference.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Gonna look downfield again. He
Got him.
Unleashes a long one. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and a nice give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Fights off the defender. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his
You gonna
quarterback.
fool around and get it. You gonna fool around and throw an interception.
Really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds. He stopped the clock, so at least the
Oh
clock
my
was
God.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now. Defensively, I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
LA LSU just hoping to run out the clock. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that way. Good coverage.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Oh, shit.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day. Actually, probably a little bit more down than up. But this is the big moment.
God
this is where
damn
his
it.
team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put
shit.
this together, trailing late in this football game.
Hit the wrong damn button. Good game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for here. For David Parker and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But I hit the wrong button. I did. Yeah, he got lucky. I couldn't, but me and him were texting because I couldn't hear him talking, but he got lucky. He got two interceptions. Yeah. I couldn't see the messages for some reason. Well, I could see it on the side, but I couldn't. When I tried to click on it to bring it up, it wouldn't come up. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. All right, we're done. We're done talking. We're done talking. We're done talking. Let's get this game going. Let's get this next game going. Oh shit, my bad. Listen me.
Hey everyone, this is Desmond Howard and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import a team builder team that is only available for your high school.
I gotta get my revenge because I lost. And your mom was watching on YouTube. I was broadcasting and I lost. So I gotta get my revenge, my get back. Yeah, these are my co-workers, people I work with. Yeah.
Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Running the daylight from inside his 25. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Damn, I ain't this line up. This.
Try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, get in the backfield. Can't catching that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mateer.
Got him. Oh, he picked that off. Ooh, good shit.
He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Payne. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Bailey. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The corners are walked up tight. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I don't know why dude quit, but I'll take the win. That was weird. Man, it was a team that had a good playbook. Them again, but
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Connection to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. It's gone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside.
The fuck is going on? Yeah, these cats be on some bullshit. They like to, they like to cheat. They like to cheat. Yeah.
Well, that's going to make it a little
2
tougher.
back-to-back.
It's first and 20. To the air, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. Big
Fucker.
play for this offense.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Remount. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll
This
move
some
them
bullshit, man.
back. After
Some
the 5-yard
bullshit.
step off, first and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Let's go. Y'all been playing all year.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. Runs through it.
Oh, my God. He failed.
Isn't it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing? Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Running to the left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try it over the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen,
I should
you
have
gotta be
passed
worried
the
about
ball.
the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back has it. good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Knight. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed away.
Let's go. Get out! Get out! Let's go. Let's go, baby. Running that bullshit. Running that bullshit. You see what happens. Can't be running bullshit.
They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Knight.
Oh, thank you.
They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 6.
Ooh, oh no. Bye-bye, bitch. Bye. Um, damn. Wish you could, can't get you on the PlayStation, man.
All right, you send me the invite. Oh, that's it. Might have to send you. Uh, it's joining. I'm joining. I joined it, but it's lagging. It's taking a minute, but might have to send it again. Yeah, send it again. That's what's going on. What's this? Yeah. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna close that.